MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 67 degrees our game time temperature. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Two balls and two strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 20.
Here's Michael Brantley. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 22 hits in 76 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
He'll try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Still 1 and 2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. McCann has it. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Batting third.
So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And now they've got him in a rundown, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to. In now, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, George.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone 2 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Sent on the ground out to second. Ramirez is up with it, and that's out number 1.
Batting second baseman.
Ready now, Jose Altuve. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball in for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. So digging in now, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Carlos Correa now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. This will be pulled in out there. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Springer, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His first homer so far in the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Standing in, Josh Donaldson. He'll get to take his.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Here's Yonder Alonso. His line against Justin Verlander, just a 1 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out.
Batting seventh.
Striding into the box, Melky Cabrera. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning.
Batting eighth, center fielder, Jason Kipnis.
So striding forward now, Jason Kipnis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Cabrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler White, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
White.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. High pop-up. Alonso is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Kluber pauses. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You get the first two out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Ramirez moving to his left, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Hit to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So here's Francisco Lindor now. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Brantley was a strikeout victim in his first try. 0-1 the count. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Off and running is Lindor. And this one's in the dirt.
I got to count 0-2.
Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out. So he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Way outside. 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. A tag, and he is out at second base, and a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to retire the. Now to the plate, George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
George Springer.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. The 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Altuve, a runner at second with one away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Brantley on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Striding in, Carlos Correa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit down the third baseline. Here's the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Hit hard to third. Donaldson's there. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. Our score remains 2. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike three. McCann corrals it. And he makes the throw to first. Encarnacion is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. There you see Yonder Alonso. He waits next. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez is in his tracks now, and there's the second out of the inning.
First baseman, number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Correa fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing against Verlander. That leading off the inning, Tyler White, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Designated hitter, Tyler.
In there for strike one, 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
White on at first, nobody out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. Now in the box, Yuli Gurriel. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swinging a soft liner to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Melky Cabrera.
Leading off for Cleveland, right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Jason Kipnis. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Softly hit here to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, u000s. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Runner goes for second. A step off, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back. Hit on the ground to short. Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. And that misses, ball 1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. And there's 1 down now. So stepping in, Brian McCann, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. He went down on strikes last time up. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. That 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Jose Altuve would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Scorched to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 5 innings complete. It's the Indians 2 and the Astros 1. Ready once again, Francisco Lindor. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Here's Michael Brantley. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Grounded to short. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a near disaster there, but he's able to recover in time and make it back to third safely. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Tribe, as they're unable to add to their... Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's one away.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex.
Now batting, Alex Bregman. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Stepping in, Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. High and deep to center field. Kipnis going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail it. Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he misses low with it, 2-0. And look out! That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem. Stepping up to the plate, Yonder Alonso. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Greg Allen will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. He's set and the pitch. Pitch inside the throw.
Got him!
In time at second, and McCann has nailed him trying to take second base. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Melky Cabrera. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. Swing and a liner. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Will Harris comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, captain.
At the plate, Yan Gomes. Career numbers against Will Harris. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Harris, 33 years old. He was a 9th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 2-0. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Indian strand. Greg Allen is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Tyler White will bat next. A hit in 2 tries so far. Eric Gonzalez has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 9.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Look out, 2-0 now.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there at the knees, strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
First baseman, number 10.
Digging in now, u000s. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? 1 there. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing across here this half.
Your attention, please.
Good pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. His first homer here in the series, and it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
Tony Sipp.
From the Astros, number 29, Tony Sipp.
Here's Michael Brantley. And it's fouled away. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Three runs, 8 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. He'll try again, 1-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. He's 1 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Edwin Encarnacion now. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chased one high there as this is bounced towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Indians strike for 1. Stepping in, Josh Reddick. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Gonzalez in foul ground. 1 out.
Catcher number 16, Brian McCann.
Stepping up now, Brian McCann. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching bench. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's George Springer. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and This might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
A ball and a strike. Springer stands at second with 2 gone. 1 and 2 as he chases the slider.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Kluber pauses. Here it is on 2 and 2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning.
Third baseman, Alex Beckman. Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Ripped on the ground to first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the 9th inning here at Minute Maid Park. It's the Indians. Hector Rondon enters from the pen to start the 9th inning. As he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder.
Here's Melky Cabrera. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Lifted the other way to left center. Springer is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch.
Center fielder.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He'll whip this one first in time, and that ends. Here's Carlos Correa now. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3.
Correa.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled as strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Tyler White will bat next. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat. And, look inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Houston. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit down the line at first. So this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Grounded to the right. Ramirez showing off his range. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber. Credit the save to Cody Allen. The loss goes to Justin Verlander. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.